Hello there everyone, Haste2Beacon here. Welcome back to another Minecraft video on the GigaCraft server. So,
I've done some mining off camera.
yeah. Haste2Beacon has really been doing me well. Yeah, so I've done some mining off camera. If I head up these stairs, you can see the mining operation is not quite done. I'm trying to clear out some more area. Why? Well, because ya boy likes using stone and things to build, and I was running a little bit low. Needless to say, I'm not running low on any of this stuff anymore. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Also, your boy has got some more diamonds now, which is very nice indeed. Well, today we're actually going to need some stone. Yeah, so I'm going to grab some really quickly. Grab some cobblestone as well. Over here is the village. Definitely a finished product. We're definitely not working on the villager mall or the custom village houses that I talked about, because it's definitely a finished product. Everything about it is complete. But this over here, this rail system is, well, it's less than complete. But what I want to make, and what I've been wanting to make, and what I need to make... Oh, wait, what are you doing, sir? What I really need to make is I need to make a proper rail system from over here to my base, because I'm gonna want some more villagers over at the base here soon. So I'm gonna need a good and proper rail system for over at the base. I'm actually gonna first start by taking these stone bricks, and I'm going to build up like this, because I'm going to raise all this stuff up, because this is basically future-proofing, because eventually what I want to do, and I'll just say it, I want to have this ice, and I want to bring it all the way up to like here, and I want to have a kind of a cool like I'm gonna dig this river all the way around, and I'm basically gonna make a big moat around the village made of ice, and I think that's gonna look really cool. So I'm just gonna raise this up, and I'm gonna raise that one up as well, and I'm going to make some kind of little building here, and it's gonna be some kind of like train station, I guess. You know, I should have brought some kelp, and some water buckets, maybe. I think I have water buckets in the E-chest. Oh well, so that's, I mean, that's fun. But, okay. These can probably go up. I think that being a whole square will probably look a little bit better. Alright. Fall damage, am I right? No, I'm not right, because feather falling 4. Let's go. Alright, so let's take away these. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So, how did that dude get out in a boat? I must have been using villagers for something. I don't remember. What have I used villagers for recently? Did I do something with villagers, like, super recently? I think I would remember. Oh! Yeah, I built an iron farm. That's what I did. Duh. Oh, speaking of iron farm, there's a golem. Sweet. You love to see it. Oh yeah, I need some ice, because, you know, I'm not making the project by far, but I need some area to kind of walk around up there. Also, I'm going to grab some kelp. That's what I honestly need. I honestly need a real kelp farm. Maybe I'll build one of those here really soon. I have ice over here in the ice chest. Ooh, packed ice too. Very cool. This is going to be way more than I need. But, yeah, I don't know. This seems like it'd probably be more of a streaming project. Because, yeah, I feel like just regularly it would get very boring. Yeah, so one day when I actually start streaming consistently, maybe I'll do that. Okay, so I've done a little bit of building off camera. Not a whole lot, because of course I would never do that. But I've done a little bit. I've done this. I'm basically laying the groundwork. For the train station, because I want to have some train stations. Now, of course, we're gonna have one over at the base, over at the main area over there. But I think I want to have a few others around in different places. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna build them all in this episode, but I think I at least most definitely want to have one over here somewhere. I may even have one like over on this side of the hill as well, or maybe like over here. I'm not sure. But I think I want the one on this side probably to be closer to the nether portal in case I need to move villagers over throughout the nether. Obviously, of course, you know, if there's other places where I want villagers to be in the future. So let's actually kind of get to work on this build here. So I'm using oak. I haven't really used too much oak, but I feel like it's kind of the color that I'm looking for right now today. I really need to kind of get like a lot of different trees because I'm really just kind of confined to just spruce and some oak, and I don't really like that too much. I feel like I need to have more wood. Could really help out a lot of the builds here at the base. So basically, the way it's going to be is I'm going to have it drop down like this, okay? Same over here as well. It's going to be stone bricks. And then it's going to drop down again, so that way we're on the top of the block, and it's going to be on spruce slabs. The actual rail lines are going to be made of spruce, so that is why I'm doing spruce down here. But I wanted it to be oak, and I don't know, I like the way this drops down. I think it looks nice. I feel like that's probably how train stations are a little bit. Like, they have the actual, like, platform you stand on to wait, and then they have the rails are kind of, like, lower. I don't know. Could be wrong, but I think that's probably how train stations in real life are. Also, I think that looks really good. Now, this is 2. Now, the actual train, like, the actual, rail line is only going to be 1 wide. But this is going to be 2 because I'm going to have, like, a rail thing, so that way the rails will go out of the station, but there will also be some rails that go into the station. We're actually going to go like this. That block is temporary. So, if we get a minecart, I think there's probably some minecarts down here. I'll show you kind of the idea I have for that. So basically, oh, well, here's some iron. I can make a minecart. Also, now that I have a proper iron farm here at the base, making rails and making minecarts is going to be easy peasy. I actually don't know if it's loaded in right now, but, you know, it's whatever. Also, I should maybe go like that. I don't want those to connect. Okay. We'll just have to... Here's what I'll do. I'll go like this. Go like that. Go like this. Boy. Okay. Go like this. And then I'll go like that. And then I'll break these. And then I can place these here. Those probably won't be cobblestone. But anyway. So if I take a minecart, this rail, the minecart is able to leave the station. But if it comes back, it's forced to go back on that side of the station. And we're going to have a fancy contraption here to basically take the minecart and put it into a hopper. And we're actually going to have it pop the cart back up onto this side of the track. And we're also going to have something to kind of make the passengers go that way. Because I don't need, you know, passengers, you know, on the track. I need them to get off of the track. Alright, so while we're over here on the station, before we actually finish the build around it, let's go ahead and make the minecart system over here. So, I'm going to need to sleep. Alright, so we're going to need to go ahead and grab some cactuses. And this cactus farm has been, it's been working. It's been working. I only need 1 cactus, though. I'm going to need to grab some iron because I'm going to need to make some hoppers. Too many Endermen. Too many Endermen. Alright, so let's slide in down here. That's a good amount of iron. I need to find some place to clear out the poppies too. I've been clearing out the iron and just putting it in the storage building. Which, by the way, I mean, the storage building, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but soon we're going to be making a different storage building. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be nicer. And it's going to work a lot better. Now, next we're actually at the storage building, which is great. We are going to need a piece of sand. We'll just grab a stack of sand because it doesn't hurt. I'm gonna also try and clear out this inventory a little bit. There we go. All right, so next we have rails, which are great, but we are also going to need some detector rails. We are going to need some other kinds of rails, some activator rails, some powered rails as well. Now, the original rail line I had didn't have any powered rails in it, and that's because it was basically just for moving around like boats in minecarts because of villagers. But this one, I think I want to give it more function for moving around myself as well, so it's gonna have powered rails. Let's see, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need some different redstone things as well. So I'm going to grab a stack of redstone blocks. That should probably be enough redstone. Let's see. And then I'm going to need... I can just grab these redstone torches. That'll probably even be enough there. I'm going to need some powered rails, which means I'm going to need gold. Craft them, as well as some sticks. I have wood over there, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna need some stone. Oh, and I'm gonna need some dispensers as well. So let me grab this string. I have cobblestone over there. I have pretty much everything else I need to make a dispenser. And yeah, I think I have all the stuff that I need to to build this. So let's hop on over here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop on down here. We are going to go like this. Actually, we're gonna go like right there. Now, on top of this block here, we are going to... First, let's grab all of our stuff from here. The sand, the cactus. Alright, so on this block here, we're gonna put our sand. And now we're going to put our cactus. On top of the cactus, we're gonna put another block because we don't need it growing. And now... we're going to need to craft a hopper. Actually, we're going to craft 2 hoppers. What we're going to do is we're going to put a block right here, and we're going to put the hopper facing into that block. So it's like this. And now we are going to place this hopper facing into there. So it's like that. And we are going to pop that out because we're going to put a different block there. So now, let's run on over. Let's first put a rail right here. So now, what will happen is if we have the minecart, and the minecart runs into the cactus, it'll do that, and now it's in the hopper. Which is good. It's great. That's the idea. So now, let's craft a dispenser. Dispensers have a weird recipe. So, to craft a dispenser, we need a bow. Alright, and then we're gonna need some redstone dust, and we're gonna need cobblestone. So we take the cobblestone, we go like this, put our redstone dust here, I believe, and then the bow like this. So this is a dropper, this is a dispenser. They're very similar, but they have different uses. In our case, we want a dispenser, and we're gonna put it like that. So a dispenser will place the minecart onto the rail. A dropper will just like toss the minecart out like that, while a dispenser will go like this. Alright, so now we're gonna put a block here, block there. Gonna go like that. So now we're going to build a little bit of a a tiny little redstone machine. So we're going to build a little platform out here if we can. All right, so this should be a big enough size for what we're doing. So I'm going to actually move this crafting bench over with me. All right, so let's first craft a redstone repeater. So the way you craft a repeater is like this. Now we're going to need a comparator. Oh, I forget how to craft comparators. It is like this. Perfect. Now we are going to toss out the stick because I don't need that stick. Alright. So the comparator is going to be coming out of the hopper. So it's going to detect when there is an item in the hopper. So if we put an item in there. Okay. If we didn't have this dispenser here, and we put an item in the hopper, we'll see that that is activated, which is what we want. So now let's just put that back, but see it put it in there, which is good. That's the idea. Comparators put out a signal depending on how many items they're seeing. So that's going to be a really weak signal, but a signal nonetheless. So we're going to use a repeater to make that signal more powerful. Now we're going to take redstone wire and we're going to place it like that. We're going to actually make another repeater, and we're going to place the repeater going like this. And now we're going to put a block right here. So this is going to power this dispenser through the block. Now we could just have it go right up to the dispenser, but if we put powered rails there, which we're going to, it would power the rails as well, which is not a thing that we want to do. So now we are going to go ahead and do a 1-tick delay on this. So let's actually just go ahead and test this. Now that hopefully that didn't all just go like over your head, but what's going to happen is when this hits that cactus, it is going to then go through the hopper, all right, and then into this. When it's in this, it's going to get a signal into here, and then it's going to continue here. This signal is going to be enhanced with the repeater, and the repeater is going to extend it 1 tick. Then it's going to go into here, and it's going to power the dispenser. So I'll just go ahead and show you. So it goes in to there, and perfect. So we can always reuse it, and it's going to pop up in there. A fun little machine. Now we don't need this, and we really don't need these blocks either, so I'm just going to take them away. That way when we actually do the rest of the build, we have less stuff need to worry about covering up. Alright, so now that we have that, I'm actually going to go ahead and craft some other rail types. Where'd my crafting bench go? It is right here. Fun. Alright, so we're gonna craft some more rail types, because currently, let's just take a trip in the minecart. Alright, so if we're in the minecart and we just start going this way, slowly, of course we'd be going in much faster, we are actually not going to have a very fun time as that happens, which, we took some damage. And if we're transporting villagers or whatever, we don't really want that to happen. So, we actually want to get off of the minecarts altogether. So, how do we do that? Well, we are going to need an activator rail. Activator rail. So, when an activator rail is activated, so let's just put this here, and then we'll use our detector rail, which is basically like a pressure plate, but it's a rail, so if a minecart goes over it, it activates. So let's just use that to activate our activator rail, and let's see what happens if we just start riding. When we get over it, it will actually just pop us out, which is nice. It'll be perfect. It'll be great. And I think that's exactly what we want. I think, though, I am going to scoot them. Another type of rail I want to make is going to be powered rails. So let's grab some powered rails. Powered rails, of course, when powered, they make your cart go fast. So we're going to do 2 of those. And actually, I want to go and take these blocks here. The inventory really do be getting pretty hectic at this point, though. So we're going to just go like that. This one is going to be a chiseled. We're going to put a button on it. And then we're going to go like that. And just kind of finish up this wall. Alright, so that looks pretty good. And get our minecart. We can hop in the minecart. Press the button. And the rails will zoom us along until we fall off. Which is why we're going to want to put our rail line going there. So I think I'm going to start working on the rail line. I'm going to make a few sections of it, and then we're going to actually work on the build for the station. So what I want to do is I kind of want to clear out some of this land. I want it to be a little bit flatter. Even though the rails are going to be raised up, I don't really want to have to worry too much about hills. So I'm going to just terraform this hill in a way so that way the rails have more room to go through, and I don't have to worry about making them go up and down. I have an idea of how I want to build them, but I don't really want to, like, I don't want to have to stray from it too much and keep it all level. If I have to go up or down a little bit, I think I'll be fine. But for the most part, I want to try and keep the majority of the ground we go on pretty level. And I think I'm going to take this route over to the base instead of like I did before and go back. Just because I think that'll be a little bit nicer, a little bit easier. Less turns I'll have to take into account for. Alright, so let's see. We want to start right here. And I have kind of a design in mind that I'm trying to go off of that I made in a different world. So I'm going to see if I can't replicate it. And oh, your boy is going to run out of room. It is way taller. It's tall. Okay. So the bottom, or I mean, like this front part, I guess, might have to be, I guess, a little bit shorter, which is no problem, I guess. Oi. Okay, I see. It's gonna have to be a lot shorter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I guess, change it slightly. I'm just gonna go like that. So that's basically how the rail line is gonna look. And then I'm gonna hang lanterns from chains. It's gonna look beautiful. And then, yeah, then there's gonna be rails on the top. And yeah, it's gonna look great. So, I have to raise up this. I have to build a bunch more of these rails. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, hello there, guys. So we're back. I extended the rail line a little bit. I haven't built all the supports and stuff, but I extended it. And yeah, I raised up this platform. All of the redstone is working as it should. If we slide this over there. Perfect. And we can actually ride the rail the whole way without slowing down. And I think we even get to max speed, so that's pretty cool. But minecarts are very loud. How did I just take damage? That's weird. So, the staircase was kind of an issue. So I kind of made a fancy staircase. It looks really old, kind of like an ancient, fancy staircase. And I have this door here. What does this door go to? I don't know. It goes under the staircase. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna probably have to do something with these because they don't really look super fantastic right now. Or I might just leave them. I don't know. I might make a path or something. But anyway, oi. But anyway, it is time. It is time to go up the staircase and finish the build over here. And then I'm gonna do a time lapse, a sick time lapse. I'm gonna pull out the replay mod. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fancy. And yeah, blast some music in your ears, and we are gonna build the rest of that thing. So, I have an idea how I want this build to go, and here's basically gonna be my block palette. Spruce logs, oak slabs, mossy cobblestone slabs, regular cobblestone slabs. Yeah, and it's gonna look sweet. So I kind of have these pillars built out. These pillars are going to definitely be part of it. So yeah, I want to go up like this. I kind of tested this idea out in a creative world. But I didn't like build it to like scale, I guess. I just kind of like built the roof. I didn't test out heights or anything. So most likely, I really hope I don't have to like redo this too much. All right, so I think this is gonna be a good height. I think I like this. I think I like this. All right, so let's see. So here's gonna be basically the idea for this roof. Let me see. Do I have scaffolding? I do. Okay, good, because I'm gonna need to get kind of upwards a little bit. So I should be able to... Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is like Christmas. All right. This is sweet. I definitely need to use scaffolding like a million times more often. So basically, here's what we're gonna do. Here's the idea. We're gonna go like that, go like this, go like that. Then we're gonna go here. Ooh, and we're gonna build an arch. And you can't really see it. Maybe I'll go over here. Ooh, and it's a spicy looking arch. Now, gotta come in with these mossy slabs, and you already know what I'm gonna do. You already know. I'm gonna just spice this up. I'm just gonna level this up once more. And yeah, it's gonna look really, really good. Because, you know, that's what I do. I make things that look good. It's my job description. So yeah, I'm gonna try and add in the variants as I build the arch. Hopefully, I can manage to do that without it looking too samey, because I don't want like the arch to basically be like exactly the same on both sides. I think... Okay, yeah, okay, both arches are distinctly different. That's a big issue I have sometimes. Also, did I just hear a pillager? Or is it the... It's you. It's you. How could you do this to me? How could you come and... Oh. Oh. Ooh. Maybe you could be of some use to me. He gave me a lead and then he left. Lovely. Very nice. So anyway, back to this roof. Ouch. Back to this roof. Basically, that's how this is gonna go. Now, over here, we're going to go like that. And then we're gonna go back onto our arch. Oi. Arch. Okay. But now, it's time to hop up here to the build. I'm not gonna have enough slabs, but basically, here's the idea. We're gonna go like that. Alright. And then here, and it's just gonna go upwards. Alright. And then over here, and so on. And it's gonna make kind of like a little like mini dome almost. Alright, so I'm going to put in this roof like super fast. Like, watch how fast I can put in this roof. Wow, that was incredibly fast. I am like the definition of speed. I just like speeded through that intense speed building here. Yep, that's my name. It's your boy, Speed Building. It's certainly a lot different from what I've done in the past, but that's not a bad thing. I like having a challenge, you know? Or not exactly a challenge, 'cause I wouldn't say this was the hardest thing in the world, but I mean, it wasn't the easiest thing to come up with, rather. You know, just a nice change of pace is always, well, it's always nice. So anyway, that's pretty much the build there. I want to keep it pretty open as far as the walls go. But there is some things I want to do, because I don't want it to be completely open. So watch, I can go like this. Ooh, and that looks good. It looks good. I can put those over here as well. Yeah, it's time to take care of this railing here. Yeah. This railing for sure needs some, or not railing, rail line, my bad. It for sure needs some work. It needs to be extended all the way to where I need it to go. Yeah, because I'm gonna need just a little bit more rail line, of course, because the rail line doesn't go anywhere. It just kind of drops off. And I want the rail line to go to a station. Also, do you guys like this oak forest that I've been making? I do. It's going to go to a station that is probably, actually, going to be maybe over here? Maybe? Well, we are back. We are back with a definitely finished rail line. A definitely finished, definitely loud rail line. Of course it's finished, of course. But yes, what a wonderful train ride across the frozen, desolate expanse. Oh, look, there's my base. Oh, look, here's my oak forest. It's so pretty, it's so pretty. Oh, look. It's a train station. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's just lovely now, isn't it? Get out of my face, rotten flesh. Let's go ahead and ride this back. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And, this episode is also getting a little bit long. So, what we're gonna do is I am going to build all these supports off camera. I am going to build the other station off camera. And next episode, we will have our intro riding the rail lines, the totally complete rail lines, with the floating station. Of course, there'll be something underneath of that. How could I not? You know, it's me, your boy. Oh, and I love this. I love this so much. This is like the favorite thing, my most favorite thing I have ever built on GigaCraft in the history of GigaCraft ever. And these barrels, I just realized they can go double, not only will they look good, but I can also, your boy can also fill them up with minecarts. So in case there isn't a minecart waiting here, or in case there was and someone took it on a trip, you can get on. This is like my favorite thing. I love it. I love it. Granted, I don't know if this is the most original design, but I kind of came up with this. on my own. And I'm proud of myself for that. I feel like this is very cool, and like I did a really, really good job. So yeah, but what do you guys think of it? Make sure you go and drop that down in the comments below. If you like this video, of course, go ahead and leave a like if you really liked it. Of course, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Just do it. Make sure you go check out the description for cool links like my Twitter, my Instagram, my merch page, my donation link. Of course, please give me your money. And, of course, my Discord server, my definitely full, lots of people, not like 4 people Discord server. Go join it. Go join it. You'll never miss a video. You don't even need YouTube notifications. I post all my videos in there. I post videos of other people that are cool in there. So yeah, go do all that. And, a lovely sunset to close off the video. Ah, beautiful. It's lovely. I love it. But anyway, this has been it for me. Until next time, stay cool, gamers, and goodbye, everybody.